Hello mga kachika! Actual video. Xian Lim Sobrang galing mag-drawing. Journey of his life. Narito at ating tunghayan ang buong detalye. Ibinahagi ni Xian Lim sa kanyang Instagram ang galing at husay niya sa pagdodrawing. Ipinakita niya ang naging journey niya sa kanyang buhay simula nung maging bata siya up to now. Narito tunghayan natin ang nasabing video.
My life video. I know what you guys are thinking. It's way too late for a draw my life, but I figured this would be a great way for you guys to get to know me more. So let's get started. Chicka chicka what? My name is Alexander Xian Lim Sobrang, and I was born in the United States. We moved to the Philippines when I was a baby, and that's where I went to school from kinder to grade 6. I grew up with my mom, Lola, and Lolo, and if you guys are wondering where my dad is, my parents have been separated as far as I can remember, and they're living their separate lives. But it's okay, we still see each other from time to time, so it's not a big deal. My life growing up in the Philippines before moving to the United States of A was pretty laid back. I didn't really have a lot of friends in school, probably because I didn't have anyone to talk to in the house, and I enjoyed it, which probably paved the way to the introvert kid I am today. Woohoo! I wasn't really a top student. I remember my teacher saying, "Siyan, 75% ka na naman sa test mo, ano ba yan?" Then I was like, "Uy, pasado!" Let's fast forward a bit. Big change coming up. After grade 6, my mama told me that we are moving to the US. I was really excited to move. I had big expectations on how life is in America. I've seen movies where kids ate lunch together with chimichangas and tater tots, water balloon fights, drawing in the sidewalk with colorful chalks, corn dogs, football, etc., etc. The American dream. Defined by a 12-year-old, that is. We finally moved, and life isn't really how I pictured it to be. We stayed in a small one-bedroom apartment, and there was always these cops roaming around the area for some reason. Turns out it's a pretty wild neighborhood. I guess that explains my style in the future. Fast forward, skipping all the irrelevant details, middle school time. Now, this is one of two parts in the story I really want to tell you guys about. I really thought middle school was going to be like that cartoon show Recess. I pictured myself with the cool kids like John Travolta in Grease or Chad Michael Murray. To cut the long story short, kids did not like me. 3 reasons I can think of why. Maybe because 1, I was a fat kid. 2, my hair didn't really go with the trend. It was long, split in the middle, and I looked like a little girl. 3, I had this really strong accent because I'm from the Philippines, which gave me the nickname Pub. Fresh off the boat. Yeah. Okay, here's a little bit of expectations versus reality. Lunch with the cool kids. Reality was I had my lunch in the bathroom. Water balloon fights. Kids picked on me and threw water balloons at me, not with me. The colorful chalks in the sidewalk turns out to be racial slurs, hate, and more hate, which led me to feeling forever alone. So eventually, my mom decided to put me in a different school. We moved to Las Vegas, the city of Vegas. Anyways, same cycle happened, but this time it was different. I learned how to defend myself. No, I didn't get into any fist fights, nothing like that. It just happened so much that I kind of learned how to block all the negativity all around me. A couple of things to keep in mind. If you feel like things aren't going well for you, well, just change your mindset. See the world in a different view. That's all we can do, right? Why am I telling you all these things? It's because probably someone somewhere watching this is going through the same journey, and I want them to know that it's okay. It's normal to feel sad, alone. But at one point in your life, you're going to have to accept the fact that you cannot rely on other people to give you happiness. You have to give that to yourself. Something I learned from my mom. Thanks, Mom. Now back to the story. School and life in Vegas didn't really work out, so we moved back. And things started to get better. Despite all of the people making fun of me, I focused on myself. I joined track and field, cross country, and got into sports. I placed last in every competition, but it's okay. I was having fun. The bullies and the mean people eventually got tired of what they're doing and stopped. Throughout this journey, I found my passion for basketball. I didn't really make the cut freshman year, but through dedication and practice, I made it in junior varsity sophomore year to senior year varsity. Alright! Now, this will go by really fast. This last part of the story really changed me and had a big impact in my life. After high school, I asked my mom if I can go to the Philippines and pursue basketball. And she said, okay. So we moved back. I got into a university, tried out, got in. To my disappointment, I found out that I couldn't play because I came from another country and I had to wait 2 years before I could be eligible to play. Now here's a good lesson I learned. Something to keep in the back of your head. Always have a backup. If plan A doesn't work, the alphabet has 25 more letters. 204 if you're in Japan. That's from this author right here. Life will always throw crazy obstacles at you. You just gotta learn how to dance in the rain. Know that there will always be a rainbow after every storm. And if one door closes, another one opens. I was really about to give up, move back to the States and carry on with whatever it was I was doing. So I went to this place to get some pictures for a souvenir when I finally go back. And you know, since taking professional pictures in the States are like 3 to 4 times the price, and for some reason, the photographer asked me if I wanted to audition and become an actor. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. I was like, nah. Not today. I said before, I'm an introvert. Being an actor never even crossed my mind. I didn't even join any school plays, nor had any confidence whatsoever in performing. Well, except for playing classical music and the piano and recitals my mom put me in. But that's about it. Anyways, I ended up auditioning and the rest is history. One last thing I wanted to tell you guys. We only have one life to live. But if you do it right, once is enough. I hope you guys like my story.
Sino nga ba ang mag-aakala na ang isang Xian Lim ay may talentong ganito? Nakaka-proud talaga ang introvert na actor na ito at mapapasana all ka na lang sa dami ng talento ni Xian Lim. Mga kachika, anong masasabi nyo dito? Kung kayo ay di pa nakapag-subscribe sa channel ko, maaring mag-subscribe and hit my notification bell para maging updated kayo sa next chika ko. Salamat sa patuloy na pagsubaybay. Hanggang sa muli, ito ang inyong Showbiz Chikadora. Paalam!